All right. Uh-oh, my face is overexposed. Hopefully. All right, everyone, the live stream just started. For some reason, the YouTube app is making my face really bright. Maybe I'll change spots. Okay, we're gonna change spots real quick because the YouTube's app, for some reason, is making my phone's camera think that it needs to make the screen way brighter. We're gonna move right over here. Just one moment. Hey, Patrice, how you doing? Hey, Kai, Guy, Mike, Felix. Hello, everyone. Mike, thanks for joining the stream. Let me just get the camera situated in a different spot. Will the lighting look better over here? Maybe over here. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, when I have the app, the camera app open, it makes it look like like it's gonna look perfectly, like really good on camera. But then when I start the live stream, it like makes my face really bright. The YouTube app acting crazy, but maybe over here will be a little bit better. Well, sorry. Hopefully no one gets too dizzy. My face is still really bright. Okie dokie. All right, if you're wondering why my face looks really bright, I've just moved away from the really bright spot, but for some reason it is overexposing my face, but it looks like there's nothing we can do about it. All right, so you may hear a little bit of noise in the background. It did just start raining. It may slow down and chill down, but hopefully it does, because it is a little loud. But hopefully this mic here should be picking up this pretty good. Radioactive. So yes, how's everyone doing? If anyone has any questions, feel free to send them in. And I will try to catch up if there's any messages. Yep, I was getting my water ready right here. The amazing bottle of water to stay nicely hydrated. Overexpose. Patrice says the dark background makes an overexpose of your face. Okay. Okay, so maybe I just need to make the background a little bit brighter, and that'll fix the problem. So maybe if the background is, let's see, is my face still overexposed if I'm over here? Maybe I just need to be more that way. Wait, is my, oh, okay. Okay, maybe we'll set up over here. 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get my water. All right. Okay, this is how we're gonna do the rest of the stream. So it's a bit brighter behind me, so my face shouldn't be as bright. It is kind of bright on this side of my face, but it should work out all right. All right. We're just gonna go with this, because or else we'll spend this entire stream trying to figure out the perfect setup. This is how streams always are. There's always little things, like maybe I was watching a stream the other day on YouTube, and like there was like a problem going on with the connection, and people were writing comments like, "This is how streams have been since live streams began, and it seems like they'll just be like this forever." There's always little problems, because when it's live, it's like just like kind of spontaneously trying to like fix little problems, like if you have to change internets or all of a sudden use your cellular data, and I mean, it makes it a bit more, I guess, exciting. I see a question. All right, we have And thanks, Patrice, for the advice. Uh-oh. Now the floor is uneven here, so the tripod is wobbling. With little... Okay, whatever. Kai says, wasn't the container hot from the sun? Normally, I think it would have been really hot because it was just kind of out in the open, but thankfully it was a bit of an overcast. It was overcast at the time, so it wasn't too hot. But there was some like water puddles on top of the container. So while I was up there, I was trying to move super slowly and like watch my step because I wouldn't want to be like running around or trying crazy stuff up there because it's a little sketchy. Brian, can you just yell for makeup and wardrobe to help? Mate, I mean, that would be funny if yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, on like bigger sets with like a full crew, because you can just ask for makeup or this to like fix little problems. But when you're a one-man crew, you, I guess, just make little compromises and make it work to the best. Patrice, your terrace looks like the Nimic loft. Yes, it does look very similar. It's about, size-wise, I would say it's about maybe a quarter or 1/3 of the size, but it is very similar. We did get the idea to do these couches here made out of pallets. So these pallets, we just got them from the hardware store, and it's like a super reasonably priced way to get like some rustic looking furniture, because normally maybe like a full couch would, who knows how much it would be, but with these pallets, it's about maybe a few dollars for each pallet. So, and then these mattresses, they look pretty cool, but what's cool is my sister actually made them. So if you see at the bottom, they were actually sewn. My sister sewed them by hand as well as with her sewing machine. So that's pretty cool. We just got some foam from the hardware store and then went to the store where they sell fabrics. We just chose out some fabrics, and my sister, she's really into crafts and sewing stuff, so she just made them herself. Pretty cool. Guy says, have you been doing any skating lately? The last time I skated was maybe a week or two ago, but the plan was to go skating today, but it's raining, and since the skate park is out in the open, there's no cover over it. If it's still raining past 12, then the ramp's going to be wet for the rest of the day. If it stops raining before 12, then my friends and I were like, if we go now, we like sweep the entire ramp, and then we might be able to skate by like 4:30 or 5, and then have like an hour of skating. So you got to like try to plan out. But yeah, today, I don't think there's going to be any skating, because it's kind of just like that rain when it's just like a consistent, just lots of water slowly falling. It's not like super heavy rain, but it just continues on going. So, but you know, it's a nice day to just hang out in the house and work on stuff. Currently working on a music video for Coin Bros, which is one that we did in Las Vegas, which it's been quite a while since I was in Las Vegas, so it took a little bit longer to do this music video. But that's because we were busy, and then the Coin Bros, they just got back from Hong Kong. They were there working on I don't know if it was like it was similar to a convention, but like a smaller one about blockchain and stuff. But they got back, so they were able to film some more footage for the music video to send over, and that'll be over on Coin Bros hopefully within the next few days. I want to get that out so that I can move on, keep working on other stuff. Let us see. Mike. School started here in NJ, and my HS okay, I'm guessing high school soccer guys are seniors. They're looking forward to their last year of high school, I'm guessing. Can you share anything you're looking forward to this start of the school year? Well, of course, looking forward to learning more stuff. And what I'm really thankful for is that part of my homeschool is also like, since I'm very much into like cameras and stuff, I also like learning more about filming and stuff can is also like part of the, it's not like when I'm watching maybe videos or reading stuff about cameras and filming, it's not like I'm just doing something that maybe won't help me out in the future, but I'm like doing something on my free time that it's kind of also part of like the benefit of doing homeschool, because I'm learning from it and stuff that I'm interested in, and it'll be able to help me out in the future. So, yes, excited to learn lots more. Whew. Let's see, what else is going on? Patrice, what can you disclose about the future trip? Is it related to Nimic, Coin Bros, or YVR? Okay, so in the inner circle video that I did yesterday, I mentioned that there was a potential trip. Now I can't say too much information about it, and I would love to say what it would be, but because it's not for sure, and there's like, you know, with stuff, there's like always like possibilities, like, oh yeah, this would be great if it went through, and maybe it'll happen, but until it's like, yeah, this hope is probably gonna work out, I can't say, because then it's like, okay, so when's the trip? But then it's like, well, I said that it wasn't for sure. But hopefully, it would be probably in a month or two, but it would be a trip to a place that I've never been to. Actually, a continent. Yeah, a continent that I've never been to. And it would have to do with vlogging and filming. Yeah, unfortunately that's as much as I can say. But as soon as I can say more, then I will definitely keep you all up to date and let you know. Tom says, do you have a regular schedule with homeschool, or do you learn when you want to? Yeah, I don't have a set schedule, like I have to start at a certain time and finish by a certain time. As long as I do all my work, instead of it's like I have to finish all this work today, it's more like if I have to finish all this work this week. So I can do more work one day and less work another day, and that works good, because then maybe sometimes my friends, maybe they have like Wednesday or Thursday free, because it's like maybe their school just doesn't have school that day, so I can do more work another day, and then instead of having to do school on that day that my friends don't have school, I can not do school that day and then hang out with them, and just like do the classes whenever I am at, as long as I do everything that I need to do, and within the week. That's more like the schedule. Not America, not Europe. Nope, it would be a new place, and they speak I know that they speak English, but they do, I'm pretty sure, yes, well, the main language there is one that I maybe know like one word in, but besides that, I have no idea. Kai, Japan? No, not Japan, but it's not Israel. Joel, over the years, your channel has evolved. How do you feel about that change? Well, of course, when I started my channel, I was much younger, more like a few years younger. So I would expect that my channel would change and evolve over time, because it would kind of be silly if my channel stayed exactly the same, because when maybe you're 12 or 13, you just like act differently and are a different person than when you're like 16 or 17. So maybe when I was a bit younger, I was a bit more like blah, 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 like super crazy. And then now that I'm a bit older, maybe I'm like a bit more, because maybe I still am like fairly hyper at times when I get like super excited about something, but I think I used to talk a bit faster. The other day I was checking out one of my old videos, and sometimes I'm talking like fast. I'm like, whoa, it's to slow down a little bit. So I'm happy for the change, but it's like with any channel, over time you change, especially if you start when you're younger. Like as you get older, your channel and just your personality is gonna change over time. Sam, I made it. What's up? Thanks for joining in. Whoa. This is very irritating how this thing is wobbling, but... Dude. Dude prepper. Dude prepper. Almost like Dude Perfect. What would you guess is the next evolution? If you're talking about my channel, the next evolution, I have no idea. It's hard to say. And it would be fun to work on some bigger projects as well. Like it's really fun doing vlogs and stuff, because I have like full control. And maybe if I worked on a bigger, like a project with like where there's more people, then it might be like, whoa, I don't know if I like this that much. Maybe I would rather do videos where I have full control, I guess. But it could be interesting to work on, because a few times I've done like maybe collaborations where there's more people, there's other people doing filming and editing and stuff, and that's fun because it's almost like you can get shots and do stuff and film stuff in ways that you just can't really do when you're doing all the filming, because you could be over here talking as the camera is moving because the person operating it is moving around. Doing some more stuff like that is of course fun. Patrice, when will you reply to this old video of Kid Prepper as his future self? I actually was just thinking, I was looking at that video. I didn't watch it, but like a week or two ago, I was thinking about that video, but I went and the title of it, or the description, said that to not watch it, to watch it on my 18th birthday. So I have to wait about a year and a few more months, because it said to watch it when I was 18, because it was basically a 4-year video. So on my 18th birthday, I will watch that video, and I don't really remember a lot of anything that I said in that video, but I'm pretty sure it was mostly just like stuff that I hope goals that I will hopefully have reached by the time I'm 18. And I'm actually quite excited and interested in watching the video, but I have to wait quite a while more. So, but yes, I will not forget about that video. Guy, I watched that video a few weeks ago. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything that I said in the video. But yeah, that was so I find that sometimes I don't remember what I talked about in some of my old videos, because maybe when you do quite a few, then sometimes certain videos I just like don't remember like completely, and then sometimes I'll watch it in the future and I'll be like, sometimes I'll actually, I know it kind of sounds ridiculous, but you know how when you learn stuff, maybe like over time you maybe forget certain things, And I've actually watched some of my older videos and like my it sounds totally ridiculous, but like my younger self has like said stuff. I'm like, oh, that's actually like that's kind of clever. That's a good idea. And then I'll keep that in mind. And it kind of sounds silly, but you know how you like if you learn a ton of stuff, there's certain things that you're not going to remember everything that you learn, and certain things you'll forget. But because I made videos and I was talking about maybe something that I learned, then it all is like stored in this time capsule of a video, and then I can in the future go back and check it out, which is that's cool. Mike. Today's quote: evolution is like an adventure. You never know what's ahead. Evolution. I like that quote. I'm going to take a screenshot of it so I can use it in a future video. Alrighty, we have Patrice, I hope you won't ever delete any of your old videos. No one is ridiculous. I didn't mean that my younger self was ridiculous, but it might sound ridiculous that I'm saying that I feel like I learned something from my younger self. I thought, like, saying that could sound ridiculous. But, no. I don't think, I'm never going to delete any of my videos. And the way I look at my, like, very first videos and, like, all my videos is, you know, it's cool to keep them because you can go back and, like, I can see my older videos. And I'd mentioned that I'm working on a vlogger training course. And one of the things that I'm basically in this course talking about, like, trying to take everything that I've ever learned about vlogging and put it into a course. And one of the things I was talking about is how you just have to just start putting videos out there, because it could be really easy to, when your first videos, to be like, oh, maybe I'm saying or too much, but you just want to start putting videos out there, and then in the future you can look back at your first videos and you can see maybe how far you've come in terms of just like maybe comfortable in front of a camera, and maybe being able to just like talk a bit more fluidly. And I gotta try to always remember that even though my first videos maybe seemed a bit more uncomfortable, like that's when you first start, that's what that's just how it is. And I'm always gonna keep them just for memories, and yeah, definitely not deleting anything. You see, it's still raining. It's just a constant rain. It'll probably go all day. Whoa. Guy says, I'm flying into San Jose 2 weeks from now for a weekend trip. Do you have any recommendations for places to visit? Recommendations for places to visit. Ooh, let's see. Well, no matter where you go, you should be able to find some cool spots. There are some. It depends on what you want to do, but there are some really cool ziplining tours, and there's this area in Costa Rica that I've never been to, but it's called Monteverde, which is basically like, would translate to kind of green hill, but it's called Monteverde. And I know like a lot of people that have visited there, and they say it's like really cool because it's just like tons of like, there's like deep jungle, and there may even be like zip lining and different tours at that area. I've never personally been there, but like nearly everyone that I know, they have visited there, or people that come and visit, they go check it out and they say like it was really cool. Of course, there's the volcanoes. I know a lot of people, I've never been to the volcanoes. There's a few things that I have yet to do in Costa Rica that I should do at some point. But there's the volcanoes, like there's the Arenal, that one's really popular. And many friends who've come down to visit, they've like maybe come down to the beach and then they go and up into the mountains a bit more and check out the volcano. Let's see. Well, the area that I live in is on the Nicoya Peninsula. So if you look at the map of Costa Rica, there's like the main part and then there's this kind of like tip, and I live on that tip, basically on that part of Costa Rica. And this spot is really nice. This is where all my videos on my channel have ever been filmed, basically all throughout this peninsula, the Nicoya Peninsula. So this spot there's some really nice spots and views. And let's see, what spots can I think of? Just when you come down, definitely be cautious with your stuff. So like if you go to the beach, definitely don't leave your maybe your belongings up on the beach by the trees and then go down in the water, because people do get their stuff. People's things do disappear once in a while. So if you're going to the beach, I would recommend, don't bring like your maybe like belongings. Like definitely don't bring your passport or anything to the beach and leave it down by the trees. Probably leave that back at wherever you're staying. And if you do bring like a camera or something, definitely keep an eye on it or stay with it, because people will sometimes go to the beach with like their bag with their phones and all their stuff and then leave it by the trees unattended, and then it'll just disappear. If you're with your stuff, it should be fine, but just be cautious, because that can be a way to really make a trip a bummer if like you get something ripped off. So just keep an eye on your stuff. Joel, Mike, interesting perspective about the rain. What you can hear for free, many other people pay for MP3s and high quality audio of the soothing sound of the forest rain. Yeah, I used to never realize that, but that there are a lot of like videos and audios of just like the maybe animals or the rain, and it is a very soothing sound. But yeah, it's something to be thankful for. Joel, watching your older videos is entertaining. You can see the wheels turning in your head and see the person you would become. Let's see, what else is there to cover? Well, we are starting a new channel, which some of you have already heard about. It's going to be called The Challenge Life. But this channel it's not totally up and running yet. And basically, to do this training, the vlogger training course, I'm going through the entire process of setting up a channel, like the mindset, creating the first videos. And I figured the best way to do that would be to actually set up a channel from scratch, because I could try to like remember all the steps, but I might forget something. But if I actually set up a channel from the beginning and then document the whole thing, it's because I'm going through every step of setting it up. And the idea for that channel is to do 30-day challenges, because in the past I've done some on my channel as well as I Surf Tribe, or like maybe like try to do this many push-ups or this many pull-ups every day. So we'll do videos about these challenges, but they won't only be workout challenges. Like I want to do some challenges with maybe trying to like gain more flexibility, because like I feel my hamstrings are very tight, and sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna stretch every day, but then I'll like stretch for like a few days and then I like will forget. But if I do a challenge, then I'm gonna do it every day, and I'm gonna hopefully make a lot more progress. And what I find cool about 30-day challenges is how there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, if I just say, you know what, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups every day for forever, then it's like it's kind of hard to stay like motivated every day. But if you just go, you know what, for 30 days I'm gonna do, let's say, 100 push-ups every day, and then every day you're getting closer to finishing the 30 days, and you know, I just have to do 100, and then you do 10, and then you have 90 left. And I like that way of doing challenges and trying to make improvements, because you know, you know you're going for a certain amount of time, and then you get to take a break, and it's like you have this goal that you're going to, you're getting closer, and that's where you're headed. I feel like this rain is making my throat way drier. Yes. Good points about the 30 days. Yeah, that's just my take on the challenges. Feel free to share your perspective on challenges, or if maybe you like to do challenges in a different way because you find it works better for you. Love to hear. Joel, I have friends at Arenas del Mar in Aquire. Aquire. Do you know where that is? I have not heard of. I've heard of a place called Ballenas del Mar, but not Arenas del Mar. I will have to search that up. Whoa. And is there any... So I'm still doing the 30-day vlog challenge, and it is becoming a little tricky doing a vlog every day, but it's a challenge, like a 30-day challenge. I said I'm going to do it. So about the point of 30-day challenges, I'm going to do my best to do a vlog every day. Sometimes it might be like one vlog for 2 days, but then I'm going to keep doing this challenge until I've created 30 vlogs. That includes streams and stuff. But if there's any ideas you have for videos that I could do, so videos that maybe are kind of doable in one day, that way it's like part of the vlog. There's ideas, but they would take more time to create the whole thing, and those I can do in the future. But if you have any like ideas that you think would be cool of videos that you'd like to see, feel free to send in a message. Send over a little chat. Patrice. Gosh, this table is very wobbly. It's a little irritating. Hopefully that wobble isn't too irritating. Patrice, do you have more music videos in the making? Yes, I have 2 music videos in the making. The first one is, they're both going to be over on Coin Bros, I believe. The first one is it's going to be called Ledger Gang, and that one is going to be hopefully released in a few days. That's basically what I'm working on at the moment, I'm still working on the training course, but also want to do this music video because it's been quite a while since we recorded it, longer than it should have been. And then another music video, but that one I haven't started editing, and we haven't really filmed too many clips, so that one will be a little while before that one is up. But yes. And of course, there will be more in the future. It's on the mainland, Pacific side, and the south. Okay. Alright, I will search. Yeah, I'm going to search that up. I want to find out where that is. Sam, any new developments with the YVR? Current, nothing too new. Just, as always, we just chat and just, we all are always chit-chatting with each other. Developments. I'm not sure when the next stream will be. Probably soon, because the last one it's been a little while since we did the last YVR live stream. So I'll see when we're going to do the next one. And we just figure out who will be in it. I definitely won't be in that one because I was in the last live stream. So we always do different people on each stream. That way everyone has an opportunity to, share their take on filming, vlogging, or the specific topic that the stream is about. Tom, you could do a video about a normal day of a tour, how you normally spend your day, and talk with us. So yeah, as Kai said, I probably won't show in the house. Yeah, that's one thing that I've never really filmed inside of our house, and that is just to keep some privacy, I suppose. And that's just how I've always done my videos, so I'm going to continue like that. But this loft area, I can film up here as much as I want. So I could do a day in the life, but I'll just spend more time up here throughout the day. So maybe what I would normally be in the house, I'll just do that up here if it's editing or something, and I'll do it from up here. I'll try to make the day in the life as actual, because it could be easy to do a day in the life, but then do way more that day than I normally do, and it's not a realistic day in the life. Day in the life, okay, wake up super early, go surf, and then go on a crazy adventure, and then work on all this, and it may make for a entertaining or video, but that's not, I don't actually do all that stuff every day. So try to make it as realistic as possible. Let's see. But thank you for the idea. Let's see. Mike, since you're into videos and photography, this is just a random thought, but would you try doing a video in black and white? A video in black and white? I've never done a video in black and white, but I could do one in the future. A black and white video. That would be this type of black and white, where the entire video is like this. That could be a possibility. It would definitely be different and give a different feel. Let me see. I gotta think, in what type of video would that suit? Brian, I wore my DMOS t-shirt around in central Mexico for a few weeks back, and explained to several people about you and your channel. Oh, right on, Brian. Thanks for the publicity, and I suppose. Thanks for wearing the shirt. Right on. I wonder why the stream has such low resolution. It's probably because of the rain, because when there's a lot of rain, the internet will sometimes be slower or have little problems and stuff. So because it may have to do with that it's just way stormier everywhere. And also I'm up on the loft, so I am a little bit distant from the router. But the connection from my end seems to be working all right, but hopefully it's okay. I'm loving the sound of the rain in the background. Yeah, I'm curious how does the audio, because I'm using this mic, so it's kind of like using a lavalier mic. boom, boom, boom. Okay, back to normal. But how, okay, I'll do a quick test of using the headphones mic and then just using the built-in mic to see how much of a difference. This right now is using the headphones. I'm going to unplug the mic right now. This is how it is using the phone's built-in microphone. Probably hear a bit more of the surrounding noise. It's... Oh wow, you hear the background so much more. Way more rain, so it's like way more noise, so it's kind of harder to hear what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll probably keep using this because this is probably easier to hear what I'm saying. Yeah, sorry about the lag. The internet. Even though the internet has had a little bit of an upgrade, it's still not the fastest out there. Yeah, better with the headphones. Better with the headphones. Yeah. Probably always use the headphones because it's like in like videos and stuff, people use the lavalier mics where it's like a mic that comes up right to like their shirt to get better audio. And this is basically doing the same thing. Works good. Whoa. Somehow my settings went to low. That's not good. It's probably from my end. All right. Whew. We'll switch cameras and walk around a little bit. Un segundo. Ah. Oh, I can. No, it's. Let's see. There was a question. You could do a day in the life of the dogs and attach GoPros to them. I have seen those videos on the internet where people mount GoPros on their dogs for the day and see what they do while they're gone. I could try figuring out something like that. Well, I'll look into it. A little bit of. Yeah, these trees are super green right now, and a lot of greenery for the moment with all this rain. In the rainy season, I forget about the dry season, but then in the dry season, it's easy to almost forget about when it's the rainy season. I don't forget about the dry season. I forget about the dry season, but then in the dry season, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for it to be the rainy season. I miss the rain and the no dust. Yeah. Brown and dust in my dry season. Yeah, here when it's the dry season, which is like half of the year, it is just dusty and so much dust in the air and everywhere. So right now it's like, this is the ideal. Ideally, if it was like this all year, that'd be perfect. But I guess it's kind of good to have both because then it makes you appreciate the one more. So I personally prefer, of course, the rainy season because I prefer the rainy season because everything's greener and sometimes you'll see more animals just out and about. I find in the dry, I don't love the dry season a ton, but it is part of the year. But in the dry season, of course, maybe the beach might be nicer because in the rainy season right now, there's a lot more just like driftwood on the beach and it's easier to get ear infections because a lot of bacteria and just stuff coming from the rivers. But you know, both have their pros and cons. If I had to choose one, it would definitely be the rainy season. How is your dad's knee? Yeah, he's slowly recuperating and improving and getting better, but it's still pretty bad. So he can't walk, has a bit of a limp, and it might be a little bit while before he's able to get out surfing again, unfortunately. But at least he is getting better, and that's good. Did you move from Las Vegas? Must have. From Greece, must have been a big change from desert heat to Costa Rica. Well, when my family moved here, I was about 3 or 4 years old, so I don't really remember when I was, because you tend to not really remember when you're really, really young. So I hardly remember when I was like living in the States, when I was first born, of course. It kind of feels like I have grown up here my whole life pretty much. So this is more of my home than Las Vegas, I would say. But when we do go back, it is really dry and treacherous, the dryness. But what is nice about the dryness, and this isn't like necessarily like, oh, this is just the best thing, but electronics and stuff last so much longer, like in Las Vegas and in places that are a bit drier, because here, like a computer, it may last you a year or two, and then it breaks because there's so much moisture and stuff, and electronics don't last anywhere near as long. So just like maybe household and appliances in your home, they won't last anywhere near as long in the rainy season here than maybe in Las Vegas. Like some things that our family has, they've had for like 20, 30 years, and it's like, what? Like, you still have that? Like, in Costa Rica, that would have lasted like 2 years and it would have been totally rusted. Oh, Kai asked, what happened to Chris? Yeah, so over on I Surf Tribe, he did a video talking about it, but so the reason I don't have my face centered on the frame is because then it makes my face too bright, but like this, it seems to work a bit better. I'm kind of using the rule of thirds, so it's kind of good. But about a month or so ago, roughly, we were out surfing, and my dad was surfing a wave going left, and then he went to do a turn, and the wave kind of just grabbed his board and like yanked it in an unnatural direction, and then it tweaked his knee pretty bad. So then he wasn't really able to walk for a little while, but now he's getting better and healing and getting better. But yeah, surfing injury. Yep, that's also why they do a lot of precision engineering in the desert. That makes sense. Ooh. And every time I visit Las Vegas, I'm blown away at how massive and how crazy of a city there is in the desert. It's crazy because you got to think at first there was nothing there. It was just desert for miles. And now it's like probably like trillions of dollars worth of just buildings and just so many buildings and houses and stuff just in the desert. It's crazy. Joel. Brian asked earlier, I must have missed it. Any funny stories with your friends and Minimal Man? Yeah, there's a few. Some of my friends, like parents, they watch the Minimal Man and they watch the vlogs on my channel, and I was like once on the phone with my friend, and then his mom was like, I'm a Minimal Man, and I just started laughing. And a few other people that I've seen, they've been like, yeah, so you're a rapper now. They're like, yeah, Minimal Man, woo, and it's quite funny. It's cool. Kai. Tell him our best health wishes. All right, I will let him know. Thank you. Sam, your dad also has a friend who's a chiropractor. Yeah. I don't think... Yeah. He does. All right, everyone. This stream has already been 50 minutes and 27 seconds. So I'll probably be wrapping the stream up soon. But it was super fun. Very fun talking with all of you. I felt like I almost said, like, it's been a joyous talking with all of you from hearing Oliver, because I've heard him say how it's been a joyous, like, talking with you, and now it's, like, stuck in my head, and I feel like I'm about to say it. You know, you, like, pick up on things, like, if maybe your friends or people that you hang out with tend to say stuff, you'll sometimes start saying that, and I found myself, like, I caught myself about to say, like, oh, it's been a joyous talking with all of you. Quite funny. All right, everyone, that's a wrap for this stream. I will see you all in the next video. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff, and see you in the next one. Bang! Later.